You have reached the end of the CPTSD compass, the sixth and final step: reframe core beliefs. One of the most invisible wounds of complex PTSD is the belief that something is deeply wrong with you, that you are broken, unsafe, unlovable, or destined to be stuck in survival mode forever. These aren't just negative thoughts, they are what psychologists call core beliefs. They form deep in the nervous system when trauma teaches you that the world isn't safe, and neither are you. But here's the truth: core beliefs are learned, and that means they can be unlearned. Step 6A is identify the beliefs. The first step is to become aware of what you believe about yourself, especially in moments when you are overwhelmed or withdrawing. Ask yourself, what am I believing about myself right now? What would someone have to believe to feel like this? For example, if you are avoiding a conversation, the belief might be, people won't care what I have to say. If you are feeling frozen, it might be, I don't have what it takes. Write them down, even if they sound harsh or irrational. That's how we start working with them. As Dr. Jeffrey Young, creator of schema therapy, explains, when we identify these deeply rooted emotional assumptions, we begin to take back our power from them. Step 6B: challenge and reframe. Now it's time to question those beliefs and offer yourself a more accurate and supportive perspective. Let's say your thought is, I'm weak for feeling this way. You might reframe it as, I've survived things that would overwhelm anyone. Feeling this way means I'm human and I'm learning how to heal. Or if the belief is, I'll never get better, try to say, setbacks don't mean failure. I'm still learning, and progress is not linear. This practice is grounded in cognitive behavioral therapy. Dr. David Burns, one of CBT's leading figures, found that reframing thoughts like this, especially when we write them down, significantly reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety. Step 6C is reinforce the new beliefs. It's not enough to just think new beliefs once. The nervous system learns through repetition, especially when we add feeling and intention. So repeat your new beliefs daily. Say them out loud while looking in the mirror. Record a voice note and play it back when you need it. Write them on sticky notes or in a journal we revisit each day. Examples: I'm learning to feel safe in my body. I'm not defined by my past. I'm allowed to take up space and to heal at my own pace. Neuroscience research, including work by Dr. Norman Doidge on neuroplasticity, shows that when we pair repetition with emotional presence, our brain physically rewires itself over time. Be gentle with resistance. This won't always feel comfortable. In fact, the more painful a belief is, the more likely it is to resist change. Not because it's true, but because it once protected you. So when that inner critic returns, don't fight it. Just notice it, breathe, and return to the new path you are carving. Each time you do, you are building a new neural reality, one rooted in safety, truth, and self compassion. You are not lying to yourself, you are slowly telling yourself the truth. And that truth is, you are not broken, you are becoming whole. You have made it to the end of the compass, or rather the beginning of something new. If you are still here, it means something inside you, maybe something small, maybe something buried, still believes healing is possible. And it is. Even if the pain still feels close, even if the progress feels fragile, even if part of you still doubts you deserve to heal. Because healing from complex PTSD isn't about getting over it. It's about learning how to live with what happened without it ruining your life anymore. It's about reclaiming your body, your time, your choices, your voice, piece by piece, gently and persistently. What you have learned. Over the course of this guide, you've begun to understand what CPTSD is. Not just the diagnosis, but the lived experience, the emotional flashbacks, the hypervigilance, the shame, the fatigue of always preparing for the worst. You have mapped your patterns and triggers. You have begun learning to soothe your nervous system in real time with tools like breathwork, mindfulness, and somatic grounding. You have practiced replacing old beliefs with the trauma etched into your mind with new, more compassionate truths. And perhaps most importantly, you have relearned how to be in relationship with yourself, how to notice, pause, and respond instead of react. You have also seen that healing doesn't depend on paying for therapy or finding the perfect method. It depends on consistency, on showing up for yourself, even when you feel like disappearing. So, what's expected of you after this? Not perfection, not speed, not linear progress. What's expected and encouraged is gentle repetition. Practice small habits, revisit the steps that feel important. Let healing feel boring sometimes. Let it be quiet, let it be slow. That's still progress. And when setbacks happen, because they will, remember, you are not back at the beginning. You are meeting in familiar pain with new tools. You are not simply erasing trauma or memories. You are building a life that is bigger than them. This compass isn't a fix, but an instrument. This guide was never meant to be the cure, because you are neither sick nor broken. Instead, just like its name suggests, it's a map, a way back to your inner self when trauma pulls you away. That's it. CPTSD is not a malady, it's a disorder that pulls you and your true self apart. And now you have the knowledge to get back what you have lost. You can return to this compass at any time, whether in days, weeks from now, or even years down the line, not because you have failed, but because the real healing often means circling back to meet yourself again, with more insight, more skill, and more compassion. I've been here before. I know what's happening. I know what to do next. That's what healing sounds like. What you can do today. If you are wondering where to go from here, consider revisiting these simple daily actions. Take 10 minutes a day to map how your body feels. Practice one regulation tool like box breathing once per day. Journal one negative belief and gently reframe it. Speak kindly to yourself in a moment of stress. Remind yourself that progress is measured in effort, not outcomes. Even if you forget some of what you have learned, don't worry. Healing doesn't come from remembering everything, it comes from practicing something. If you'd like to go deeper, if you want to keep learning, these books are an excellent next step. Most of them I've already mentioned, but I'll stress them again. They're written by the researchers and clinicians who shaped our knowledge and understanding of trauma and helped shape this guide. The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Kolk. Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving by Pete Walker. Self Compassion by Dr. Neff. The Deepest Well by Dr. Harris. Waking the Tiger by Dr. Levine. Healing Developmental Trauma by Dr. Lawrence Heller and Aline Lapierre. It Didn't Start With You by Mark Wallen. Many are available free through public libraries or as audiobooks if reading feels too heavy right now. And if you are not ready for books, that's okay too. Sometimes just sitting with one helpful phrase is enough to change the course of a day. As long as there is something, means you are taking action. The pace is your own to decide. My final words to you. If no one has told you this lately, let us be the ones to say, you are not lazy, you are not broken. You are healing from something your nervous system was never meant to endure alone. And despite it all, you are here, listening, learning, trying. You are doing an excellent job. No matter how long this takes, no matter how many times you pause and begin again, your effort is already the evidence that you haven't given up. You are not starting over. You are starting deeper. You are ready to take back the reins of your life. I believe in you, and so must you.